gonna be great. What's the problem there? No problem. I see no issue.
Zug zug.
Is it a water map? Land map? Could it be this map?
Work complete. Lockdown. Zug zug.
Make Zeppelin U8.
What kinda?
Kinda sorta, you know.
Is it a hybrid then, or is it a water map?
It is a water map, but you can use transport to get to the center.
Work complete. Zug zug.
So I guess that when you're in the center, it no longer really is kind of water. I mean, it's kinda.
Ready to work.
Oh, you go to center, that's what you do.
Dabu.
But you can. Or you can go for boats.
Ready to work.
I typed no. Oh no.
Oh, I don't like that.
Ready to work.
Thank it. I captured my...
Dabu. Work complete. Zogdog. Zug complete. Lokdar. Lokdar. Dabu. Zug zug. Ready to work. Dabu. Zug zug. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Lokdar. Lokdar.
Who's pausing the game?
I don't know.
Why doesn't it say who paused the game?
Resume the game,
Zogdog.
I guess.
Glorduk. Ready to work. Glorduk.
It didn't say anything, so...
Ready to work. Swobu. Swobu. Zug zug.
I'm not gonna like center.
Center is a mess on that map from what I remember.
Work complete. Ready to work. Dabu. Zug zug. Zug zug.
For some reason I believe u8t's gonna know about this map, and he's probably gonna hop to center.
You can totally hop to the center
Yes.
with a peon building a
Ready
shipyard
to
and
work.
cancelling.
Zug zug.
Yes, I know, that's why I said u8t probably hop to center.
Ready to work. Lokdar. Lokdar. Work complete. Swobu. Zug zug.
He totally did that.
Work complete. Ready to work. Swobu. Zug zug. Zug zug.
Oh, oil platforms. Oh, it's not worth it. It's so not
Ready
worth
to work.
getting oil platforms.
You're taking the one at... oh no, he's taking this one. Why is he taking the one above?
Lokdar. Swobu.
Let's have a look. Time for the verdict.
Zug zug. Lokdar.
Who is hopping where?
Swobu.
You can
Zug,
totally
zug.
build on the
Building
back of
ship.
people, by the
Building
way.
ship. Swobu. Ready to work.
I know.
Dabu. Swobu. Zug zug. Swobu. Zug zug. Zug zug. Lokdar. Zug zug. Swobu.
Oh, it's small gold mines too. God damn it.
Are the captain? I would love to. I would love to. I would love to. Swobu. Lokdar. Lokdar. Yes, you're the captain. Ahoy. Ahoy. I would love to. You're the captain. You're the captain. Attacked.
Let's blow.
Ahoy. I would love to. I would love to. You're the captain. You're the captain. Ahoy. You're the captain. Ahoy. You're the captain. I would love to. Ahoy. You're the captain. You're the captain. I would love to. Sunsun. Dabu. Swobu. Loktar. Sunsun. Work complete. Dabu. Ready to work, Loktar. Dabu. Work complete. Building ship. Loktar. Work complete. Loktar. Dabu. Loktar. Work complete. Ready to work. Sunsun. Loktar. Dabu. Ready to work. Sunsun. Sunsun. Ready to work. Loktar. Swobu. You're the captain. Ahoy! I would love to. Ahoy! You're
Yellow
the
left.
captain. Work complete.
Have we attacked yellow?
I don't know.
It says he left.
Yeah, but I don't know why.
It's Swobu. Yes, Captain. You're the captain. Dabu, Dabu. Work complete. Sunsun.
U8t is stacking. I think he's trying to get some DKs there.
Ready to work. Ready to work. Loktar. Dabu, Loktar. Ready to work. Sunsun. Dabu, Swobu. Ready to work. Dabu. Sunsun.
Dragons.
Sunsun. Dabu. Work complete. Sunsun. Dabu. Dabu. Work complete. Sunsun. Work complete. Work complete. Sunsun. Loktar. Dabu. Swobu. Lord Hook. Dabu. Work complete. Swobu. Work complete. Dabu. Loktar. 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 Work complete. Sunsun. Dabu. Ready to work. Work complete. Loktar. Dabu. Loktar. Ready to work. Sunsun. Sunsun. Swobu. Loktar. Work complete. Loktar. Loktar. Swobu. Sunsun. Work complete. Dabu. They're destroying our city! Sons of Loptar! Sons of Loptar! Dabu, Dabu, Loptar! Lord Hook!
So dead.
Dabu! Sons of ready, Master. I'm not ready. We're being attacked! Yes, okay. Yes, Master. All right, yes, Master. Ready to work. Yes, okay, yes, Master. All right, yes, Master. Yes, Master. Loptar. We're destroying our city.
Yeah.
Loptar. We're ready,
I
Master.
lost
I'm not ready. Yes. All right, yes, Master. All
We lost.
right, yes, Master. Yes, Master. All right. Ready to work. All right. Work complete. Work complete. We're ready, Master. I'm not ready. Ready to work.
What are you doing here?
I'm alive. All right, we're ready, Master. I'm not ready.
And orange is
Yes,
here.
Master. Dog. Dog. Make it very good. Dabu. Swobu. What? Dog. Ready to work. We're ready, Master. I'm not ready. Yes? Sunset. Yes, very course. Very well. Gun building ships, Captain. We're the captain. Ready to work. We're ready, Master. I'm not ready. Yes, Captain. You're the captain ship. Aye, matey. You're the captain. Ahoy! I would love to. Ahoy! Ahoy! We're complete. Yes, very good. We're being attacked! Arg! Ahoy! I would love to. Ahoy! Huh? Arg! I would love to. Ready to work. You're the captain. Ahoy! Arg! Ahoy! You're the captain. You're the captain. I would love to. I would love to. Make it quick. Ready to work. All right, Master. Master. All right, Master. Arg. Aye, matey. I would love to. Aye, matey. You're the captain. You're the captain. You're the captain. All right. Okay. Make it quick. Make it quick. Make it quick.
Purple shouldn't attack or your Trog?
Yes, Master.
Why go for u8t when he only has dragons? He doesn't have an expansion.
Because he's got DKs and he's DKing my stuff.
Alright, alright.
But he shouldn't have that much gold left, right? It's just a
No.
35
Doesn't have
gold
much.
mine. He should be at the end. Red is giving away 11k. I don't know how much I give away.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I will be there.
Yes, alright, okay.
I'm just trying to get rid of that. U8 based thing.
Arg. Look, Sunsun. Dog. I'm alive. Sunsun. You're the captain. Ahoy.
But yeah, DKing the expansions that green and orange have.
Yes.
Oh, orange have a cannon tower on the other side. And the allied bird, okay.
We're being attacked. Sunsun. Ahoy. You're the captain. Lord Dabu. Look, Yes, Captain. Yes, Captain. I would love to. Ahoy. I'm all right. Yes, very well. Of course. Very well. Of course. Very well. Make it quick. We're being attacked. Of course. Of course. Very well. We're being attacked. Make it of course. You're the captain. Ahoy! You're the captain. Ahoy! I would love to. I would love to. You're the captain. Make Arg. Make it. Arg, you're the captain. You're the captain.
Hi, u8t taking an expansion here too now.
Yeah, I'm trying to get there.
Oh no, I'm just saying. He doesn't have anything. He has to restart from the beginning.
Yes, you're the captain.
Except he has a fortress, so who knows what he built on that island.
Very well. Of course. Yes. Very well. Okay. Alright. Yes, very well. Yes, Captain. Ahoy! Yes. Alright. Yes, Captain. Yes, Captain. Ahoy! Arg, you're the captain. Ahoy! I would love to. Make it quick. Yes. We're being attacked. Of course. Make it quick. Yes, very well. Yes. Yes. Make it quick. Yes. Of course. Very well. Very cool.
You got one temple.
Very well. Arg. We're being attacked. Of course. Very well. Yes. We're being attacked. Yes. Of course. Yes, Captain. I would love to. Lord Hook. Dabu. Yes, Captain. We're ready, Master. Yes, Captain. I would love to. I would love to. Yes, make it very well. We're being attacked. Of course. Yes. Of course. Make it very well. Very well. Of course. Yes, Captain. Make it alright.
Told you was gonna be a problem.
You're the captain. I would love to. Ahoy!
Swing. The AI sometimes is a bit stupid.
Arg? Yes, Captain. I would love to. Yes. We're ready, Master. I'm not ready. Yes, Captain. I would love to. Ahoy! Ahoy! You're the captain. Yes. Master. Ship. Making a course. Make it quick. Of course. Aye, matey. Make it very well. Of course. Yes, you're the captain. You're the captain. Yes. Of course. Make it very well. Yes. Of course. We're being attacked. Very well. Okay. Run, yes, Master. Yes, Master. Okay. Yes, Master. Okay. Dog. We're being attacked. Making a course. Of course. Arg. Make it course.
One goal more left. Pretty much now.
Arg. Make it course.
That's 400.
Very well.
Good. U8 managed to save 1 DK at least.
Alright, yes, man. Okay. Alright, okay. Yes, Master. Alright, yes, Master. Alright. Alright, yes, Master. Yes, Master. Alright, yes, Master. Alright. Yes, Master. Yes, Master. Arg? Arg? Aye, matey? Make it course, of course. Very well. Yes, Captain. Yes. Of course. Ahoy! Make it quick, yes. Make it course. Yes, Captain. Lord Hook. Look, Arg. They're destroying our city! Make it quick, very well. Of course, very well. Very well. Of course, very well. Yes, Captain? Yes, Captain? Make very well. Of course, yes. Very well. Make it quick, very well. Of course, make it quick, yes, Captain? Yes, very cool, of course, make it very well, very well. Matey? Dog. Aye, matey? Ahoy! Make it quick. They're destroying our city! Very well. Make it quick, yes. Very
Ooh, orange.
You're the captain. I would love to. Yes, make it quick. Very of course. Very well. Master, alright. Make it quick. We're being attacked. Yes, of course. Very course. Master. Make it quick. Yes, Master. Alright, Master. Make it quick. Alright. Yes. Alright. Okay, Master. Yes, make it
only question is, did he have a second DK?
He had 2, at least.
I would love destroying our city.
Green coming with his boat between right.
He can't really move much.
I would love to. Very well. I will be attacked. Yes. Arg, I'm 80. Of course. Very well. Of course. Okay. Make it cool.
Yeah, listen, wants to finish the job. Killing is so nice.
Of course. You're the captain.
Black's gone now. Left.
Ahoy! You're the captain.
Oh, my lost building.
Yes, very well. Very cool. Ahoy! Arg! Ahoy! Lord! Yes. Arg! Make it very well. I would love to. You're the captain. Ahoy! Yes. Of course. Make it cool. I'm 80. You're the captain. Ahoy! You're the captain. Ahoy! Yes, very well. Yes, very well. Of course. Yes, of course. Yes, very well. Of course. Make it very well. Of course, very well. Very well. Arg! Ahoy! You're the captain. You're the captain. Arg! I would love to. Yes, you're the captain. I would. You're the captain. Of course. I'm 80. You're the captain. I would love to. Ahoy! I would love to. You're the captain. Ahoy! You're the captain. I would love to. I would love to. You're the captain. You're the captain. Yes.
Right side of the black.
Of course. Arg! I would love to.
Green one.
You're the captain. Ahoy! I would love to. Yes, Captain. Yes, make it very well. Very well. Of course. I would love to. Yes, you're the captain. I would love to. I would love to. You're the captain. I would love to. You're the captain. You're the captain. You're the captain. I would love to. Make it very cool.
Here, destroyer. Trog, destroyer.
Of course. Yes, you're the captain. You're the captain. Ahoy! You're the captain. I would love to. I would love to.
Yeah, it couldn't fight forever.
Lord Slowmage. Arg? Yes, Captain? Make it very well. Make it. Of course. Very well. Very well. Very well. Make it. We're being attacked. Just building ships. Very
Ooh, that's a nice one.
Very well. Very well. Very well. Yes, Captain. I would love to.
Got him.
You're the captain.
Oh, and the flyer.
You're the captain. You're the captain. Arg. I would love to. I would love to. Yes, I would love to. You're the captain. Ahoy. I would love to. I would love to. I would love to. Yes, Captain. Ahoy. I would. You're the captain. Make quick. Arg. You're the captain. You're the captain.
Rough.
Make it very well. Very well. Of course. Of course. Yes, Captain. Arg. You're the captain. You're the captain. I would love to. Make it quick. Make it quick. Make it quick. Very well.
I have a question.
Yes.
If you attack Red's flyer, is it gonna move too?
Yes. Very well.
I know that if enemy shoots it, it
Very
moves.
well. Very
What?
well.
If you attack what?
Your friend's flyer, is it gonna move or just stand still?
If it's your friend, no. It won't move. But it has to be, he has to be friend with you, not the other way around.
Okay.
I would love to. You're the captain. I would love to. Yes. Of course.
Usually don't attack friendly flyers, so...
But there's a problem. I cannot make a flyer. So attacking is scary.
You're the captain. You're the captain. Ahoy! You're the captain.
I have one flyer from Red, but he's dead.
You have two flyers, but one is useless.
Very, very well. Make it very well. Of course. Yes, Captain. Ahoy! I would love to. You're the captain. Very well. Of course. Very well.
Wait, Orange built a town hall. That was...
Of course. Very well. Of course, Master. I would love to. I would. You're the captain.
What you should worry about is that what Blue does. He does have a peon, I know, and he can just long distance mine.
Very well. Very well. Very building ship. Of course. Very well. Yes, very well. I would love to. Make it very well. I would love to. You're the captain. Yes, make it very well. Of course. Look forward to making it. Yes, make it of course, Master.
Shit, I lost my destroyer.
Yes, Captain. I would love to. Yes, of course.
I was being attacked on the other side. It's the pain.
Aye, matey.
The pain of not having a flyer to prepare and fight.
Yes, Captain. You're the captain. I would love to. Ahoy.
And the cost to get it is gonna be like 1,500.
Yes, Captain. Ahoy. I would love to. 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 Ahoy. Yes, very well. Very well. Of course. We're being attacked. Master. Very well, Master. Yes. Aye, matey. You're the captain. You're the captain. Ahoy. Yes, I Captain. Would love to. Arg, you're the captain. I would.
You could take down the stable from Orange.
You're the captain. We're being attacked.
Oh, your transport ship.
Ahoy. I
That's
would
it.
love to. Ahoy. 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 Yes, very, very, very good. I would love to. Yes, Arg, you're the captain. We're being attacked. Very well. Yes, you're the captain. Make
That's a shame.
Yes, yes. Make it quick. Very well. Of course. Very well. Very well. Of course. very well. Of course.
Peon fight? Are we gonna have a peon fight? Yeah.
Make it very well. Make it cold. Yes, very cold. Yes. Make it yes. Of course. Of course. Very cold. Of course. Arg? Make it quick. Yes.
That's gonna be irritating, losing those two.
Yes. Very well. Of course. Very well. Of course. Very well. Make it quick. Of course. Very well. Of course.
Is it draw?
Very coarse. Very well.
Probably. But it depends on what he did with those 4,000 gold.
Of course. Very well. Yes, of course. Destroying our city!
Having a peon to repair that.
Very well. Make it very well. Of course. Very cold. Destroying our city! Make it quick. Of course. Make it quick. Very of course. Lord Hook. Yes. Make it quick. Very well.
Make
very well. Yes. Make it quick. Very well. Very well. Of course.
Is that it?
How much gold do you have?
Of course. Very well. Of course. Very well. Of course. Very well. Very well. Very well.
Don't know what they
How
have
much
left.
gold do you have, Trog?
It's 172. That's all I have.
Very well.
Okay. Yeah. One more peon.
Well. Of course.
How many more peons can he send?
Very course. Of course.
I'm trying to get my mana back.
Very well. Very of course. Of course. Very well. Very well. Of course. Very well. Of course. Of course. Of course. Very well. Of course. Of course. Very well. Very well. Of course. Of course. Very well. Very well. Of course. Of course. They're destroying our city! Very course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Very course. Very well. Of course. Of course. Very well. Very well. Very well. Of course. Of course. Very well. Of course. Of course. Of course. Very course. Of course. Very well. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Very well. Yes. Of course. Of course. Destroying our city.
Grid is still trying. Bombix is still trying. That's right, Bombix. That's right. Oh, GG. Alright. I lied, everybody.
Yes. Of course.
A draw. A proper draw. A proper draw.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.